2022. My name is Kristy Walsh. Lesson 17. I see no neutral things. This idea is another step in the direction of identifying cause and effect as it really operates in the world. You see no neutral things because you have no neutral thoughts. It is always the thought that comes first, despite the temptation to believe that it is the other way around. This is not the way the world thinks, but you must learn that it is the way you think. If it were not so, perception would have no cause, and would itself be the cause of reality. In view of its highly variable nature, this is hardly likely. In applying today's idea, say to yourself with eyes open, I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. Then look about you, resting your glance on each thing you note long enough to say, I do not see a neutral blank because my thoughts about blank are not neutral. For example, you might say, I do not see a neutral wall because my thoughts about walls are not neutral. I do not see a neutral body because my thoughts about bodies are not neutral. As usual, it is essential to make no distinctions between what you believe to be animate or inanimate, pleasant or unpleasant. Regardless of what you may believe, you do not see anything that is really alive or really joyous. That is because you are unaware as yet of any thought that is really true, and therefore really happy. 3 or 4 specific practice periods are recommended, and no less than 3 are required for maximum benefit. Even if you experience resistance, however, if you do, the length of the practice period may be reduced to less than a minute or so that is otherwise recommended. Now I'm going to read the commentary from this book right here. I see no neutral things. This is one of the great causes of your suffering on this planet. This attachment and overlay of meaning you give to every single little thing. We are heading toward the equanimity of the Master. For those of you controlled by your egos, and that is okay. You all are controlled by your egos in this world until you've done a lot of work. Your egos tell you that if you become calm and balanced, you're not actually human anymore. You do not feel enough. You are indifferent and uncaring. The opposite is true. The ego, with its volatile emotions and stories about every person and place it sees, and its constant value judgments, does not make you human. It makes you dangerous, and it causes you suffering. It is important to bring this into your mind because sometimes you might fear becoming like a blank slate. If I don't lay my meaning on you and your dog and your house and your car and my clothes and my body, I won't have any feelings about anything. This is not so. In fact, these are merely opinions. You all have a different opinion based on some value system inserted into your consciousness. What happens as you step back from these meaningless judgments that have no basis is that you begin to really feel. You have access to more feelings, not reactivity or volatility, which are emotions and feelings out of control and driven mostly by fear. You begin to have a calm, rich experience of your present moment rather than living in the past with your guilt, shame, and resentments, or your future of anxiety and confusion about what might happen to you. When you come into that place where you eliminate these erroneous ideas from your mind, you live in a beautiful, endless present. You are present, and you are in that moment that you can only create in this present moment. When you regurgitate old stories or future terrors, you contaminate the present moment with what was or a fiction about what will be. you aren't really thinking at all. You aren't really feeling at all. You live in an illusion. So know that this takes you to peace of mind, calmness, and a clarity of perception and understanding about who and what you are and why you are here. That will be delicious indeed. You do not need to fear it. Thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow.